Hello everybody, welcome back to Drew Gaming. I know it has been a while and I've gone through a name change. The two of you that probably stuck around don't recognize me, but fuck it, I changed my name, I like it. So, a lot has happened since my last video, but in this one, we're going to be covering the Overwatch League. I feel like this has been overdone, but you know what? I want to take a look at each of the teams, analyze how they performed in Stage 2, and see what they look like going into Stage 3. Let's get right into it, starting with our number one team, the New York Excelsior. These guys, they make it look easy. That's all I can say about it. They finished 18-2, 9-1 for the stage. They're 3 wins ahead of the next biggest team. They've been just steaming opponents left, right, and center, and they took home the playoff finals against Fusion. They couldn't do it in Stage 1 because they choked on Map 5 versus Spitfire back then, but they beat the Fusion. They took it home with the finals reverse sweep in one of, if not the most thrilling game the entire stage, and their roster is just stacked. New York is not going anywhere, and with the high likelihood that they're going to sign Flower, there's no telling what New York is going to do. Like, if we have any brain cells left, we give the Season 1 trophy to New York, unless another team has some serious competition for them, which, hate to say it, doesn't sound too likely. Part 2 is the London Spitfire, our number 2 team that are 15-5 right now and finished the stage 8-2. A 1-win boost from their previous record, which was 7-3, so good performance for the Spitfire. They don't have a reputation for being the nicest of players, per se. Like, Prophet's a bit of an asshole. Flipped off the camera on live camera. Good job. That's a great way to get fined $1,000. Nice. But that being aside, you can't deny the Spitfire's skill. They're a very glass cannon, offense-heavy team. Apart from, like, these stalwart defenses they'll put up every couple weeks, which are impressive as hell to watch. They don't show any signs of slowing down. They're still a great team. They'll be a likely contender for playoffs. They're definitely top 6. There's not a whole lot to cover on London. Just watching one game will tell you everything you need to know about them. Our next team is the Seoul Dynasty, aka the new choking sign. They've choked their playoff chances 2 stages in a row. They would have had it this stage, except they underestimated Houston and left out Fleta. Why you would leave out Fleta in the game you need to win to make the playoffs is fucking beyond me. Like, who thinks of these things for Seoul? Who is in charge here? Get your shit together, Seoul. Like, you went into this season being the favorite team. You were the number 1 favorite team, and now you're like number 3, almost in threatening dropping to number 4. Get your shit together, Seoul. Come on. Like, you have the best teamwork in the league, but just work on your individual skill and stop being so Fleta reliant. God fucking please, stop being Fleta reliant. Part 4, the Philadelphia Fusion. Everyone, take a minute, pause the video, and just give a round of applause to the Philly Fusion. I've never seen something as good as them from a mostly Western team that came into Week 5 with a less than 9% chance of making the Stage 2 playoffs. And here they were a few days later, taking New York all the way to a fucking Game 5. Kudos to you, Philly. You've done great. Carpe, EQO, you have shown the fuck up. Snillo, too. I'm impressed with Snillo. I've been impressed with all the DPS on the Fusion. As for the tank line, Fraggy, work on your aggression, but Philly, hands down, amazing job. EQO with his just fucking Hail Mary-ass Dragon Blade, slicing up supports. And alongside Houston, they are the single biggest and most consistent threat to the top 3 Korean giants. Philly, I want to see you play more. Keep doing whatever the hell you're doing. Our next team is the Houston Outlaws, my hometown boys. They finished 12-8 with 5-5 in the stage, which I think shocked a lot of people. Houston showed up at the beginning and the end of Stage 2. But the middle weeks, 2, 3, and 4, they had 1 win between all of them, and that was against the Florida Mayhem. But they played playoff denial against Seoul and just shut them the fuck down. Like, you saw that Fleta-sized panic button right there at the end. The Lynxers just Nah, I don't. I'm just gonna crack each and every one of your skulls a few times, and he did just that. It was a beautiful performance from Linkser. Jake's coming into his own. Please just leave Clockwork out. Mendo, stop being sick. Outlaws, you're going places. You and Philly are fucking going places. I have faith in you. Part 6, the Boston Uprising. Nobody knew who the hell they were. Nobody knew Boston except for, like, Striker. Striker was the only one they knew. But Boston's finished 6-4 both stage, and they've really shown up. They're tied with the Outlaws win-loss, and while they don't have the same map differential Houston does, you'd be foolish to clock the Boston Uprising out of top 6. They're looking a lot more polished than we've seen from them before, and overall, I think just keep a bit of an eye on Boston. Not your biggest eye, but keep a bit of an eye on them. They're going to be going places. Whew. The Los Angeles Valiants. They started out so good, and now they're falling the fuck apart. Their stage 2 performance was just unimpressive, honestly. Like, they finished 4-6 with an 11-9 map count overall. There's been inside drama as fucking poor-ass Agilities has been shoved off the main roster, along with Silk Thread. Silk Thread. They benched Silk Thread. They benched fucking Silk Thread. And Grim Reality. I don't know why the fuck they benched those two. Like, Agilities? Okay. Maybe. A hard maybe. But you're putting in Kareev, who played support, and that took you from 7-3 to 4-6. Take a hint here. Just the internal issues of the Valiant are plaguing the shit out of them. I don't like seeing this happen because I loved watching Silk Thread play in Stage 1, and now he's been benched. They fucking benched, in my opinion, their best player, Silk Thread. I don't know why. Valiant, get your shit together or you're going to be dropping really low. I don't know. Like, Unko and Soon have just took off separating. The Valiant's falling apart. I don't know what the hell they're doing. They're going the way of the Dallas Fuel, and anything going the way of Dallas Fuel is not a good thing. So, please get your shit together, Valiant. Just get your shit together. That's all I can say about the Valiants. Now, the better Los Angeles team, the Gladiators. The name of the game. Name of the game. The MVP of Stage 2. The defining name. Fisher. Fisher is without a doubt the MVP of Stage 2. Nobody has had a greater impact on a team than Fisher has had on the Gladiators. Took them from a middling, mid to low team to a serious fucking playoff threat in Stage 2. Fisher is the MVP, and I see London just kind of shaking their heads like, why did we trade him off? Because you're stupid. You're stupid. You should have kept Fisher. Actually, no, you shouldn't have. You should have given him his Gladiators. Look at the magic he's worked. Look at how much he has done for the Gladiators. He's done so much. He's so good. He's enabled their entire team to be so much better. Kudos to you, Gladiators. There is only room for one team in Los Angeles, and damn it, it is the Gladiators. Now, the San Francisco Shock. Woo! Sinatra's here! You're still losing games. You're 6-14. What are you doing, San Francisco? You can't just... Baby Bay, please. You cannot just have Baby Bay carrying. It doesn't work. He's good. His tracking is godlike. He's an amazing DPS. He can't carry. San Francisco, I don't have much to say about them because they're a lackluster team. Apart from Baby Bay and I guess Sinatra, everyone seems to be making a big deal about Sinatra. But I see Baby Bay being the only star on this team. So, here we go. The Dallas Fuel. Alright, y'all thought my rant on the Valiant was harsh. I'm gonna go down on the Fuel. I'm going fucking down. If I could go over everything from Stage 2 about the Fuel, oh god, I'd be here till, like, past my high school graduation. Oh shit, it'd be bad. So I'm gonna keep it short and simple, and totally not, like, 2 times as long as the Valiant rant. Totally not. We're gonna start off rubbing my hands together. We're gonna discuss XQC. We're talking XQC here. The streamer who was a fucking loose-ass cannon for the Fuel, but played a good main tank and was released a couple weeks ago. He was suspended, again, for being a dumb shit on a stream, but you can't entirely blame XQC. The management of the Dallas Fuel, as leaked by Effect on a Korean AMA, showed some surprisingly bad signs. The management of the Fuel was not being conducted by Kai very much. Not like he's doing a good job even if it was, because fuck he ain't. Fire Kai. You know what? Maybe I'll get behind that soon. Who knows? Seagull's been doing a better coaching job. Oh, speaking of Seagull, the one good thing I have to say about the Fuel is that Seagull took over on the role of Diva and took the Fuel to a Game 5 against New York. Good job, Seagull. Good job, Seagull. Good job, Seagull. I'm so proud of you, man. I'm so proud of you. Seagull has been the shine of Dallas this entire stage. He's been the one good thing. Their management is shit. There's so many things wrong with the Fuel, but here's an idea for solving it. And a Valiant's problem at the same time. You negotiate some trade deals. You get Agilities, Unco, and Soon for Effect and Rascal. Effect and Rascal going to Valiant effectively makes them all Korean. And bringing those three over to Dallas, you want to reunite AKM, Unco, and Soon anyways, and just kind of throw in Agilities for the hell of it, just to make it a little bit of a better deal for Dallas, because Agilities wants playtime anyways. Just throw him in, please. So, that's what I got covered on the Fuel. I mean, I could go through the laundry list of things wrong with them, but again, I don't want to take up too much of your time. And just, I don't want to say keep an eye on the Fuel, but I will want to keep an eye on our next team, the Florida Mayhem. Long we have awaited, Florida activated. Taking maps up some of the best teams in the league in a death-defying win against the Valiant have put them on the rise, finishing off 3-7, which is more than anyone expected. The introductions of like Zappis, Say a Player, Awesome Guy, it's taking Florida up. Florida is on the upwards trajectory, and I see Valiant and Dallas sliding below them. Florida, Stage 3 is yours. Take it, own it, live it, and just win it. Stage 3 is yours. And the Shanghai Dragons. Poor Dragons. Poor Dragons. Your 0-20 record has made you cannon fodder the whole season. Oh, God. We got Undead, too, with his fucking cheating on multiple girls at once, and he's not going to be coming back to the team. Yeah, Undead's like a fucking player on and off the field. And I don't mean that in a good way off the field. He's been a fucking scumbag off. But we're adding Gaguri, Sky, and a couple other players, including bringing back Dia. So, a win for Shanghai in the future? A win over Dallas? Who knows? I sure don't. I mean, I'd like them to win. That'd be awesome. Reality? No. I don't see Shanghai winning more than maybe one game. But a win for Shanghai is going to be like monumental. This has made fucking history. Everyone lose your shit. That's what's happening. So thank you guys for staying on with me as I've just gone through the teams. For those of you who didn't get to see much of the Overwatch League, this is going to be your video to check out. Why the fuck am I saying this at the end of the video? I'm a dumbass. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to be doing more of these videos. Be sure to drop a like. Subscription too would be nice. Like, I want to keep making more of these videos, and having some positive reinforcement will be great for that. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.